Hello everyone, my name is Wangqingxuan. The same I want to talk about today is the podcast marketing strategy analysis Webull's path to breakthrough in retail investment. First, I want to introduce the company overview and the market entry. Entered the Malaysian market in 2024 under SA regulation. The company goal, affordable and beginner-friendly investment platform. The company CEO, Kenny Chan, with extensive exchange and fintech experience. Uh, in my article, I will break down into five parts. And the first part, I want to talk about the analysis or just the marketing strategy. About the social media metrics layout, I will break down into 5 points. First, education marketing. Lowering users' cognitive threshold and building a professional traceable image by explaining investment tools, for example, fractional shares, real-time data. Second, Webull's multi-platform signature via Twitter, Reddit, Ledger, building a community of young investors with over 5,000 daily interactions. KOL collaboration. Partnering with niche financial bloggers, achieving an average of 20,000 views per promotional video. Fourth, content marketing innovation, transforming complex financial knowledge into 3-minute animated short with a 78% completion rate. Finally, data-driven AOB testing, iterating AD creatives monthly, resulting in a 35% increase in click-through rate. About the user growth incentive mechanism, user growth closed loop, forecast traffic acquisition to app download with sign-up bonus motion, community interaction, UGC content accumulation, referral cashback program design, simulated trading computation mechanism, educational content and locking system, community UGC incentive program. Finally, I want to talk about the brand defining, positioning, emphasize zero commission and global service, zero commission strategy implementation, saving investors approximately $300 annually compared to traditional brokers. Minimalist interface design, reduce the trading process from 7 steps to 3, boosting new user conversation rate by 42%. Real-time market data opening, global layer pace, entering 7 emerging markets within 18 months with a localization rate of 85%. Next, in the second part, I want to talk about core problem diagnosis. Retail investors cognitive biases, low proportion of retail investors, complexity of investment platforms, inadequate investment education, intense competition among traditional security brokers, prevalence of overconfidence bias. Surveys show 73% of retail investors believe they can outperform the broader market. Prominent behavior. The trading volume concentration of popular stocks research 61% of the daily average total volume. Next, market access barriers, information asymmetry, lack of real-time data, high commissions, and complex operating interface. Investors in emerging markets, example, Southeast Asia FedEx restrictions. Account opening threshold for traditional security books. The minimum required account balance is generally over $2,000. Information asymmetry issue. Retail investors obtain research reports on average of 72 hours later than institutional investors. Complexity of trading tools. The, the average learning cost for portfolio strategy inference research 8 hours. Finally, regulatory compliance challenge. Cross-border regulatory difference. The fluctuating range of margin requirements across countries research 30% to 300%. Investor suitability amendment controls over the impact the risk assessment questionnaires processed. Boundaries of financial innovation, crypto, cryptocurrency, the derivatives face legal risk in third countries. As the third part, I want to talk about SWOT noise correlation. Technology advantage integrating the adversarial module with the S dimension in a SWOT analysis to lower the usage threshold. Cost advantage. The zero commission model corresponding to the WO opportunity sales strategy in SWOT analysis run usage-based. Users age 25 to 35 accounting for 68%, forming a differentiated competitive advantage. Threat response plan, regulatory risk contingency plan, establish uh, country compliance teams corresponding to the T dimension in SWOT analysis. Computer imitation response, maintain an industry-leading pace or continuous fetch interaction by two versions. About the opportunity capture path, merging market gaps as O. Strategic opportunity from 12% annual growth in Southeast Asia's internet penetration, place a dividend window ST combination strategy amid financial inclusion policies rolled out by multiple countries. Technology integration trade WO solution enabling 60% shorter settlement time via blockchain clean systems. So uh, in the first part, I want to say podcast content evolution. Coverage of multiple perspectives, just mentioned 7 supporting arguments but only 2 counter-arguments. Transparency of data sources. 82% of the statistical data is labeled with the source or third-party institutions. Responsiveness or case selection. 3 successful cases are contrasted with one failed case. Competence or risk disclosure. The, the duration of product risk explanation account for 11% of the overall content balance between opinions and facts, supported by data with slight promotional tone. Credibility, hosted by BFM, featuring statements from regulatory company and invite dresser included by a company CEO. In the final part, I want to talk about the problem solution. I will divide it the short term and long term. Short term, collaborate with local financial institutions to launch complex education content and reduce regulatory risks. Regulatory sandbox cooperation, jointly testing an intelligent complex system with the monetary authority of Singapore. A dynamic KYC process adjusts the verification intensity in real time based on changes in transaction behavior. Cross-jurisdiction adoption engine, a single code-base automatically generating interference compliant with regulations in 25 countries, audit through blockchain. All user operations are recorded on-chain for evidence storage and cannot be tapped with. Next, I want to talk about the long-term develop managerial support or support to optimize the user experience for emerging markets, establish an investor protection column to enhance trust. Example by including a simulated trading feature. Greenfield learning paths design 5 levels or knowledge checkpoints and achievement systems. Screener Simulation Lab, 100 historic market case studies available for interactive review. Intelligent risk alert, real-time pop-up notifications when users exhibit typical behavioral biases. Commuter program certificate experiences the users can apply to become mentors for new users. Okay, that's all. That's that's all content. My research is finished. Thank you.